But then when I gave this copy of my album to Dave Stewart, he came back and gave me a full rundown of where he thought most of the tracks had influenced by Bill.
Wow.
Yeah, he just actually really listened. And I was so impressed with his, not only that he understood where my music was coming from, because I didn't necessarily know he was a fan of all the artists that I was inspired by. And it wasn't a deliberate copying, it's just that they just happened to be in there. And he just basically said, that's really great. You're not just a bass player, are you? And I was like, I guess not. He said, you're a producer and a songwriter.
Wicked.
And I was like, oh yeah.
I am, yeah. Look what I wrote it and produced it. Here it is.
I didn't even think like that. I just feel like a bass player, like through and through, So then when it came to him actually wanting to put a band together in the UK, because he'd just moved at that point to LA, he called me and he said, I need musicians and I want an MD. Will you be my MD and get me a band? And so I ended up working for Dave Stewart as his MD in his UK incarnation, which was amazing to be asked. Yeah. And that without going into it too much, the tour that he had booked and everything fell through, and it was just a really disappointing situation. But we did have a lovely moment where we met. I met Hans Zimmer. He asked me to, in fact, let's get my timeline right. Okay, so we did a charity show, one-off with Dave Stewart, and Hans came up and did a song. And I was the MD, and when we started the song, and it was a live-streamed thing, so no redos, they just put a guitar on Hans's body and then counted it off, and he just stood there, I think, looking at me, and I could see in his face, he's like, what key are we going to play in? What's the first chord? I just went to him, F. 3, 4, F, yeah. So luckily I'd been noticing, you can be a bit sleepy, sometimes, but as MD you have to be this sentinel and just be watching everything all the time. So Hans was really happy with me. He was just like, oh, you saved my bacon, and all of this. And I was like, oh, that's okay, it was a small thing. But he never forgot, right? So then when he was ready to do